Hey guys, what's going on? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and I've got so many sales that they can't all fit on my counter.
Mountain Man Treasures.
Welcome into the channel, guys. My name is Troy. I'm a reseller in Montana. It means I go to garage sales and estate sales. I go to thrift stores sometimes. I buy stuff there and then I sell it again online. For the most part, I do that on eBay. And this weekend, really strong weekend. A lot of small dollar sales, and we've talked about that here sort of specifically recently, and just generally on this channel I talk about that. I get sort of feedback, and maybe you could call it pushback from some folks that watch the channel and say, why do you bother? Why sell those low dollar things? We've done videos talking about it, but I like it ultimately. Aside from everything else and all the other reasons, I kind of like selling that stuff. I don't know why. So for me, it's worth my time. I like to enjoy what I'm doing. And we do have a lot of those small dollar sales this weekend, but we also have some $20, $30, $40 sales, so I think it all balances out, and a little bit of a lot of things is what I've got. Let's go look. Great pile of stuff going out today. As we talked about here in the last video, that I clearly don't have a niche, or as one of my British friends tells me in the comments, it should be niche. I just can't. I'm not fancy enough to go that way. So we're gonna go with niche, and we're gonna talk about all of these things here today. They're piled on top of each other because we just didn't have room on the counter. Lots of stuff going out. We got a video game for the Game Boy Advance. This is 10-Pin Alley 2, and not real high dollar, but when you buy things in lots, especially, I don't mind selling things that are lower dollar because you make money off of the entire purchase, not just one item. And this one going out at $7.49. Free shipping. We've got Final Fantasy VIII Disc 1. Okay, this isn't the full game. This is just one disc of the game. And this one sold for $3.99 plus shipping. We've got disc only Batman Arkham Origins for the PS3. This one, $8.49. Free shipping. PlayStation 2 Black Label. We've got Blitz the League. This is a pretty good selling title here. Again, not high dollar, but it sells quickly. This is probably going out in about 2 weeks or so. $8.99 plus shipping for that. Move over here. This is another free shipper. Rock Band 2 for the PS3. Most Rock Band titles aren't great. There are some that actually do carry some pretty solid value, but this, not one of them. $7.94. Free shipping. For that one, we've got a 3-pack. This is Borderlands, the triple pack for the Xbox 360. This one I sent out an offer. The slipcase is a little bit rough. This will sell for a little bit more. This actually sells quite well, but the case was a little bit rough, and so I wanted to move it along quickly. Sent out an offer. They accepted $14.99 plus shipping. Let's move these guys back over quickly. We can actually talk about this one down here while I do that. Bruce Springsteen on cassette tape. Not a real high dollar, but I was positive that thing would sell. That's why I picked it up. And I priced it to sell. When there's a lot of stuff out there and it doesn't have a high sell-through rate, price it low. And then I even sent out an offer. I had it at $1.99 plus shipping. Saw it, picked up a watcher, sent out an offer of 25 cents off, 5%. $1.74 plus shipping. And they took me up on it. So, nope, not real high dollar, but I have a lot of not high dollars. And they all added up this weekend. Right here, we've got a vintage figure. I love selling these things, and a lot of them aren't worth a ton of money, but I just think they're cool to sell. This is Pearl Pureheart, old Mighty Mouse character back from 1989. So we've got this one going out along with Tony the Tiger. Cool Tony the Tiger plush, saying this sale is great. Or great! Super Mario Maker for the Wii U. That one. Also, this is all a package deal here. Wii Sports, the Nintendo Selects version of Wii Sports. And then for the PS2, all of those going out to Kyle. Kyle, a repeat buyer, great friend of the channel, sent some offers on some stuff. Didn't realize that Kyle was a viewer and a repeat buyer. And so I was countering and playing hardball when he sent another offer. And, you know, the offers were fair. And so accepted those. And $27.49 plus shipping. Go check out Kyle's listings. They have like 400 items in their store. Really cool stuff in there. So go check that out. Kyle, thank you so much for the purchase. I sure appreciate that. I'm going to bundle all this together, of course, and we'll see if we can't get you a refund on some of that shipping cost. We got a belt buckle. I like selling these things. They're slow movers generally, so I don't like to pay that much for them. No more than like $5 generally. You know, every once in a while you'll come across one that's a gem and you'll pay more for it, but this one I actually got with a whole bunch of them at one time. I didn't pay that much at all. It's a safe driving award. I guess maybe that's 22 years or something. I don't know, but it's a trucking buckle, and eventually it's sold. It may have taken a year, but it was just sitting in a little smalls bin. No worries. $14.62 plus shipping. Here we got a little Barefoot's bear. He's got lunch there. Barefoot's, that's the brand. Some of them sell okay. It's a Big Sky Carver's piece. There is a collector base for them, but they made a lot of them. I think they're still making them, and so they don't generally sell for a ton of money. This one we bought with several others, so it is profit. I accepted an offer of $11 plus shipping. How about this one? Kind of cool, kind of creepy. It's a vintage Cupid doll. I had several of these, and it's all celluloid, and I got an offer, and I think I had these up at like $15, $16, something like that. I got an offer of $14.50 plus shipping for the little creepy naked baby, and we took it. So that is headed out the door. This is a little low dollar, but I bought it. It was actually in the bottom of a bin of figures that I bought. I have 2 of these, and so I priced them relatively low. Little Batman Lego keychain figure, and this guy sold $5.89, free shipping. So we're going to make $1 or $2 off of that. Here we've got an accessory for an action figure. This is from Dr. L from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Vintage figure. He's an elephant. He's got a spear. He's got a mask. He's got the shield. He's got several things. And he's one of the more rare figures, the harder figures to find. His trunk will come off, and so often you'll find him without his trunk or without his accessories. So the accessories can be really good for figures like that. This one sold for $16.24 plus shipping. Not bad for just an accessory. Here we've got Adele's Carpenters and Builders Guide, #1. You can get a fair bit of money for these if you find them in the set. I think there's 3 of them. I think I only had one that I found at this little garage sale, estate sale kind of combo thing. I probably paid 50 cents for this, and it sold for $9.98 plus shipping. Pretty cool. We've got some pencils down here. I don't want to skip over those. These are, speaking of building and carpentry, these are drafters pencils. And vintage drafting pencil, Eagle is the brand, turquoise number 10. And these are pretty cool. You click the button and out comes the lead. And I had a whole bunch of these. I bought a whole bag of them for, I think it was like $6 or $8. And so what I did, I separated them by the color of the cap. There were a couple that were different, a different number and stuff like that. But I just separated them and listed them by quantity, by the cap. And so I had somebody come in and buy a yellow one, and that one was $9.98 plus shipping. That same buyer then found more listings of them because they found 2 black capped pencils. Try to say that fast with no caffeine. $19.96 plus shipping. And then shortly thereafter, they realized, you know what, I think I might want more. And so they picked up 3 more of the black cap pencils, $29.94 plus shipping. We will combine that and get them some of that shipping back, because shipping is certainly not going to cost as much as they paid for these pencils. But pretty good turnaround on, you know, it was either, like I said, either $6 or $8. I forget. We already sold one before, and so these are all profit. They're not quick movers, But again, like the buckle, actually, they were in the same bin, sitting in the bottom of a bin, just waiting to be turned into cash. And I mean, look at that. We sold, what, 6 pencils there for $60, something like that, because they're about $10 a piece. That's not bad at all. All right, magically, we have more space on the counter now. The magic of YouTube. We've got some Micro Machines Star Wars figures. We got Admiral Akbar in there, Chewie. There's, I think there's Luke, a couple of pilots in there. We got Han Solo on the Tauntaun, even a broken droid. These don't sell particularly well. Some of the figures will, but none of these really do. And so I put them out there at $9.99. I had a watcher, so I sounded an offer. And they took it $8.99 plus shipping on those. Another viewer sale, actually. Our final duck, the Dots duck. This was our last little ducky. And so this one was picked up by Chris. Snagged the last one. $4.99 plus shipping on the Dots duck. Good news for those of you that missed the ducks. I only had a very limited number of those, but you guys seem to like them. And so I've actually got some more on the way. I found another place where I could get them. And then next summer, we will see if we can go to the Duck Lady at that sale. I'm positive she'll be back again. And we'll just see what she does, what she says, if I offer to buy all of her ducks on the table. Because she's got a whole table full of them. That'll be fun to go and just say, hey, how much for all your ducks? So we'll get we'll refill the ducks if you guys continue to like them. But Chris, thank you for that. I'll let you guys know when the new flock of ducks arrives. Here we've got The Stranger on DVD. I don't know what it is, but it was new and it was sealed and it didn't move great. I priced it in order to move pretty quickly, and it did $4.99 plus shipping for that. This moved really quickly all on its own. Guys, I just recently sold one of these. In fact, I found this at a garage sale this weekend. I basically paid nothing for it, 10 cents. I don't know. Nothing into it because I got a whole pile of things. And what was great is I had already sold one of these several weeks ago, so I could just use that listing. I went into sold. I took new pictures because, there are different little itty-bitty flaws and stuff like that, but very easy to take 4 pictures and put them on a listing that I already made, listed it, and it sold in a day. These Old McDonald's, this is an Old McDonald McNugget Buddy. The Halloween versions sell quite well. And this guy, I paid $5 for everything I got there. This guy sold for $9.98 plus shipping. So he paid for everything. This, it measures, it's a kilowatt. It measures electricity going through your various appliances, that sort of thing. And this has a very good sell-through rate. It sold in, I don't know, probably inside of about a week or so. $18.84 plus shipping. That might be on like a 5% offer or something that I sent out. I did get an offer on these. This is an international sale. You didn't make it through What Sold without an international sale from me. We've got, I think there's 37 of these cards in here. Look, there's a Mickey and gang thing. And we've got, wreaths and just your standard vintage Christmas cards. And these will sell. They took a while. I think I picked these up at a garage sale last year, but generally you're going to get them for very, very cheap. And so I didn't mind, once again, having them sit around for a little bit. And I got an offer actually from somebody in South Korea. And they sent me an offer of $17 plus that international shipping. And I took that because these had been sitting for about a year. And so I figured, yeah, why not? Let's ship them overseas. And so this pile of random Christmas cards, there's Santa back there. We've got a Winnie the Pooh. Really cool set of cards. And $17 plus international shipping. I'm happy with that, and cleared out some space in my Christmas bin, which has been actually overflowing. So that's super nice to make some room in there. Couple of Dale Jr. cars going out. This is from 2006, the Daytona 500. This is the raced version. And what that says is so you'll see on the car, there's tire rubs and stuff like that. And so it's just generally a little bit more collectible, I think. And this one, pretty good sale. $40.94 plus shipping. And then this one actually, I think is cooler. It just isn't as valuable. The Looney Tunes car It's super cool. Even the packaging on the car is cool. I'm going to flip it around so we can find, well, it doesn't have the car. Let me take it out and I'll show you. There we go. So pretty cool. Square on the hood there, the orange color scheme. There's Marvin back there. Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote. This thing is super cool. There's Taz on the back. Bugs. So I mean, we got the whole crew on here. This is a cool car. And it's like I said, still, just because it looks cool doesn't necessarily mean it's super valuable. This one I actually sent out an offer on. $14.99 plus shipping. Shipping on these is very easy because it does come in its own. So I just wrap it in a little bit of bubble and it goes in a USPS shoebox. So shipping them is super easy. So I don't mind that it's a little bit lower dollar. And then over here, we've got an old Buddy L, the Rebel. I gotta be careful because this is actually cracked on the bottom. You can see how it's separated a little bit there, like it's angled. So the frame actually cracked. There's one of them right there, and it's cracked on the other side. But if you're just displaying it, it will display just fine. And that's what I put in the ad. These sell pretty well. I got this, maybe it was $1. I don't remember. I didn't pay that much, and I've only had it for about a month or so. I accepted an offer of $12.50 plus shipping. Let's move over here. We'll get these out of the way real quick. This, well, we'll just hold it up. It's got a mouse in it. Logitech. It's got the keyboard as well, wireless keyboard. And these sell quite well. This is new and sealed. And picked this up a couple weekends ago with my mom and sister, actually, at some garage sales. We were visiting them. And I think one of them found this and asked if this would be a good one. And not real high dollar, but when you can get it for real cheap, then it's worth picking up, especially because it's easy to list, being new, pretty easy to just slide that thing in a box. And the sell-through rate is there on these things. $25.34 free shipping. So there is going to be some money left over after that. We've got Styx, the Grand Illusion on vinyl. Not a high dollar, but a cool album cover. And I accepted an offer of $7 plus shipping for that. Love Styx. The Best of Bread. This one really kind of barely worth listing, but I'm getting into vinyl. I like listing it and selling it, and so I did list this thing. And it sold $4.99 plus shipping. And then for, I think, the third time, we've sold Paul McCartney, Ram. This is a very good selling album. Every time I find it, if it's in good condition, of course, I pick it up and it sells. $16.24 plus shipping for that. We got a hat, North to Iditarod. Really cool vintage hat in beautiful shape. The foam is all intact. You can see it's that hat, made in the USA. And the Iditarod hat going out for $16.24 plus shipping. Just listed and sold. Autographed photo here. This from Jingle All the Way. Just a tragically underrated Christmas movie. That Arnold, of course, and Sinbad as Myron, the mailman. And Sinbad signed this one. It's got a Beckett COA and $25 plus shipping for that one. That's pretty cool. Back here, we've got the McDonald's soft serve machine. You spin this and it spins. Hopefully that didn't break. It spins the little cup, and this would drop cups out of the bottom. Nope, we're all good. And then we've got a little ice maker here as well. And then you push these and your milkshake and cold drink comes out. It's pretty cool. It's got a bunch of accessories that it didn't come with it. Ice cream cones, stuff like that. But this is the base. And I knew it would sell. It was pretty dirty when we found it, but it cleaned up quite well. And I took an offer on this because if you find it all together, you're going to get a decent payday. But it's got some scratches. It's not perfect. And we're all in the profit on this sale. So was willing to take an offer on it. $15 plus shipping for that. This has been sitting around for a long time. This might be a 3-year-old listing. I'm not sure. It's a very old listing. It's got pearl snaps. It's a really cool look. It's a rough size. And so that, I think, is mostly why it's stuck around. It's got a little loose thread there. Nope, random mountain dog hair. It's got a really cool look, the rockabilly hipster look. It just is a bad size. And so it did eventually move on out on an offer that I accepted. $33 plus shipping for that. So profit 3 years in the waiting, but profit nonetheless. And then we've got another viewer sale. This I actually picked up at the same time as that keyboard with my folks. I picked up 2 of these. The other one has a silver patterned Mickey, I believe. These are just drawstring bags. You know, the drawstring go to Disneyland backpack. The other one has like a little passport, I think they call it, little like a wallet on a lanyard, but pretty cool. And again, didn't really pay anything for it. It was so cool. I had to pick it up. And it's really cool because it's going to a viewer. This is going to Lindsay. She said her mom is a huge Mickey Mouse fan, and this is going to make a good Christmas gift for her. So, Lindsay, thanks so much for watching, and I sure hope your mom likes that. So happy with that pile. And the nice thing also about small stuff, it's a lot easier generally to pack. And so I packed all of that stuff relatively quickly. I actually decided to do that before I finished shooting the video. And so all of that is now packed. I finished this, and I got to go to the post office and drop those off. So I can now get to listing. And I really do think that recently with my focus on listing more things, I'm getting a lot more sales. You know, I previously tried to get, you know, hopefully into the double digits, right? Like 10, 12 in that ballpark. Right now, I'm sitting around 20. I think yesterday we hit 25 or 26. You know, I can't get that every day, but I'm trying to get more listings. And of course, when you have more listings, there's more lines in the water. You're going to catch more, right? That sort of the no duh part of this. But I do think it's just eBay sees much higher activity, and I think it promotes your store more. Some people don't believe that that happens. I believe that happens, and so maybe it's self-fulfilling prophecy, but I say list more, sell more. Guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me for this one today. I think we're going to do a garage sale video tomorrow. Mountain Kid came with me to a garage sale here recently, and we had fun, and we bought some cool stuff. So I'll see if I can't get that put together for tomorrow. Until then, we'll see you.